Hello, you guys. I hope you guys are doing wonderful. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, isn't it? It is payday. I hope you guys all are doing great. If you're catching this on the replay, let us know that you are on and tag one of your teammates that you feel can use and learn something new. This video, I am so excited to sort of share some things that have transpired in the last few weeks for me. Personalized, yes, my office is so organized, Kristen. Thank you. I am clear-headed and clear organized, and it's amazing, amazing what you can do when your mind and your space is clear. It's amazing the things that you can accomplish. So you're going to love this, Kristen. But have you guys ever been in a spot where you are frustrated with your results? Have you ever been in a spot where, maybe you're getting customers, but you're not having any new team members join? If you can relate with that, drop an emoji. Let me know, like, yes, I'm either there now, I've been there. I promise you, if you've not experienced that before, it is in your future. It's just one of those things that we generally always experience, something that we're frustrated with our results. Hi, Blair. Hi, Donna. So the thing about this is that I have been there. I've been there with lots of different things within my business. And one of the ways to overcome it is to get on and to learn. But this specific video, I'm going to give you some real tangible examples of something that I have personally, like the way I personally handled some sort of frustration in mind. So grab a notepad. Definitely will want to take notes. If at any point you guys, hi Stephanie, if at any point you guys you see or you hear a question or anything, whether you're catching it live or you're catching on the replay, I will definitely pop back on and sort of answer some of the questions. But this video is really going to be all about doing something new. If you're frustrated with those results, doing something new and how you can go about it, getting out of your comfort zone. Okay, so the first question I want to ask you is, okay, you're watching this video, you get on the team Zooms, you listen to the calls, you watch Beth Graves, 4K video, which I've watched twice now. You do these things, you take great notes, right? Like we have, notebooks full of notes, but what do you do with them? Like, what do you really truly do with those notes afterwards? Do they sit in a pile, collecting? Like, you've got great information in there, but what do they do? So how are you going to implement what you have learned? So here's something that I think is incredibly helpful is when you are on a Zoom, for example, or on a live video, a Zoom, anything, you're doing personal development. This can apply to your business and your personal life. You're taking some notes. At the end of that, give yourself 1 to 5 minutes and read through everything that you just wrote and highlight 2 things, 1 or 2 things, no more than 2, because let's be real, you cannot implement more of those things into your everyday life and make it effective. So highlight, star. I love the highlighter because it makes it like if I'm looking at a page of notes, it takes my eyes right to that. Highlight 1 or 2 things that you actually are going to implement tomorrow, today, not next week, not next month. Not when you get a new team member, not when you get a new customer. Hey, everybody, thanks for hopping on and saying hi. But think about that. What are you going to implement today? Highlight that. All right, so that's what I want you to do when we get off of this live video. I want you to walk away. I want you to highlight at least 1 or 2 things that you're going to do different. So one of the things that I'm going to talk about and give an example about is really when you are attracting and when you reconnection. There we go. Sorry about that, you guys. I don't know what happened to the internet. My weather is good here. So, all right, so we're going to specifically talk about sponsoring new team members. Now, I will tell you, Completely being transparent. I have never, ever really been a person to approach people about the business. I personally fell in love with the product. I talked to people about the product because the product impacted my life. Okay. I want to help change people's lives. But over time, when you see people on your team have success, when you see other team members starting to have success because of the business and things they've been able to do, you have to capture some passion around what this product can do for people and their everyday lifestyles. All right. So what is your approach? Do you always talk to people just about the product? Do you talk to people specifically about being a team member of yours? And for me, I will tell you, I never, ever, maybe I could count on a hands how much I approached people about the business. Why? Because I felt very insecure about that. I felt like, oh my gosh, I've got this amazing product, but am I going to sound spammy if I talk to people about join my team? This is great. All those sort of things. That was my insecurity because people on the other end were not giving me that insecurity. So are you insecure about that? Are you insecure about talking to someone? For you, it may be different. For you, you may have no problems talking to about the business, but maybe your personal volume, everybody turns into teammates, and your personal Thriver volume is left to be desired for. Maybe for you, it's helping your teammates achieve, get things, achieve their bonuses, get their business up and going, whatever it is, you got to identify what that is. Specifically, I'm going to talk to you today about sponsoring new team members. And I'm going to tell you, some strategies and some things that can really help you. First off, you really have to identify who it is and what that person is that you can help them with. For example, I'll give you an example of myself if I were approaching someone like me. So prior to working Le-Vel full-time, almost 3 years now, I was in corporate America. I was in pharmaceuticals. I worked 50 hours, sometimes 60 hours a week. I missed really important things in my kid's life, okay? I had a great job. I got to travel some, but I was living on someone else's watch. They were telling me what to do. I loved creating memories with my kids, but the reality was I was exhausted at night, stressed out about my next day at work, everything I had going on. On the weekends, I was playing catch up, squeezing in as many memories as I could, but it wasn't enough. So let's say that you're approaching someone like me. You have to figure out who it is that you're talking to and how you can help them. Okay, you can't look at people, and this is where you have to get into your heart and you have to get into that serving mentality, because I promise you, when you capture that, things do change, and people are automatically attracted to what you got going on, right? So you have to get into that heart and you have to serve them. And so for me, if I were talking to someone like me, I'm not going to go straight to them and specifically say, are you interested in joining my team? This team is really great. Look at all this success that I have. No, I'm going to go to me and say, the memories that you create with your family, the ability, wouldn't it be nice if you had an option? You're not saying that you're not promising them the world, because honestly, it's up to them to make it happen. But people want options. I never ever knew that those were options until it got presented to me. So you have to figure out what someone's pain point is. Okay. Hi, everybody. Thanks for hopping on. You have to figure out what someone's pain point is. What is it that they want out of life? Do they not want to work 9 to 5? Do they want to be at home creating memories? Do they want to be able to go out to dinner whenever they want and not have to look at their bank account? Do they want to be able to just spur of the moment take a trip to the beach? Or do they want to be able to have a family vacation every single year? Do they want to be a part of a group of, men and women that are uplifting and supporting each other all the time, not, drama and tearing each other down? Do they want to be a part of helping serve other people? What is it for them? And this is not something, you guys, that you can you can quickly copy and paste. This is something you have to feel from the heart to that person that you're talking. So what I have been able to do really to overcome this, okay, it was a challenge. It was a specific challenge from a certain group of people that was really sort of like, you know, I said, I'm going to run with this challenge. It was given and I decided to accept it, okay? And what it was for 30 straight days to talk to people specifically about this business opportunity and what it can do to impact their life. Listen, the product's a given. All right, people, the product's going to impact people's life. The skincare is going to work for people. We know that. We have confidence in that. But do you have that much confidence in what you have to offer here as a business? If you don't, you should. You got to read, you know, you've got to channel and you got to look and follow those people who have had tremendous success. I know before, you know, whatever rank it was I was going for, I was pretending I was already there. I was already doing those team calls and already doing those things before I really had a team. So are you showing up and are you acting where you want to be? So think about those people. For me, it was specific 30 days. And it was specifically talking about the business. Now, here's the thing. You're like, who do I talk to about that? Honestly, the best way that I can tell you that has been extremely helpful for me is who is laid on my heart. Who would I love to work with? Who would I love to help partner with to give them options that they didn't have? Maybe it's stay home with their kids. Maybe it's provide that extra income, that supplemental income. Maybe it is to provide, you know, that extra vacation to help them get out of debt, to help them not miss the activities in their kids' life. Well, approach them about it. And you got to go for it. Listen, you may be nervous. You may not want to do it. That was me. I was getting, you know, red. I was getting all worked up. I was having to like listen to some Beyonce and like get like super confident because I wasn't confident inside. I was thinking, oh my gosh, what are they going to think when I say this to them? But the reality is you got to jump. You got to jump and you got to do whatever it is. So you know this person, or at least you know them well enough where you can know what they would want, what they can help. And so you've got to connect with them. You've got to put a message in their inbox. And I know for me, a message sounds something like this. So if I was speaking to me, I would say something along the lines of, hey, Kelly, I see that you love creating those memories with your family, your little girls. Like, you have so many wonderful memories that you are creating. I would love to be able to have the opportunity to talk to you a little bit more about what I do, because I was able to leave my full-time job and create other options for my family where I don't have to miss things with my kids, where I still can provide an income for my family today and for my family's future. Are you open to a conversation? Okay, it can be super simple like that. Here's the thing, you guys. You're presenting an option for people, and sometimes people just don't know what's available to them. I know I didn't. I know I see some of my team on here, and I see some of my newer teammates that are watching, and I am so grateful that their hearts were open. I am so grateful that my heart was open to an option. But guess what? No one ever knows about the option for this business unless you say it, unless you talk to them about it. So and again, it has to be in a serving way. You have to have their best interest in heart, because the reality is you can get team members all day long. Team members can come in, and the reality is you want to solve a problem. You want to solve a pain for someone else. You want to serve them as a leader, and you want to serve whatever it is. Is it supplemental income, an extra $500,000 a month? Is that worth their time? Is it replacement income? Do they want to make six figures? What is it? And knowing that, you can move forward with that conversation. So I want to give you some encouragement today to whatever you're feeling frustrated with, whatever you feel like you're not having results with, whatever you're feeling insecure about. Maybe it's approaching people about the business. Maybe it's approaching people about the skincare because you feel not as educated about that. Whatever it is, I want to say that's exactly what you should do. It's exactly what you should set out a plan to do. For me, it's a 30-day plan. In the next 30 days, I'm ending on July 15th. I know the exact date. I know the exact number of people that I am connecting with. And I know the exact number that I am going to partner with and that I am going to help. So I'm challenging you to think about what that is for you. And if you're feeling insecure, if you're feeling like, hey, I can't do this, then that's exactly the one that you should choose. And maybe it's like me, maybe it was approaching people about the business, but I will tell you, two days into doing that, I was blown away with the people who were open to a conversation, the people who were like, hey, I was really thinking about something like this, or hey, yeah, I could really use an extra $500 a month, or yeah, I would really like not to work anymore. It would be great to have another option where I could still provide for my family, but be at home with my children. People want options. They want options. I know I did. I know you do. We want options in life, and we have that here. So don't be afraid to talk about the business. Don't be afraid to talk to people directly about it. Do it in a respectful way so that they don't think you're spamming them. Please don't copy and paste messages, y'all. Please don't copy and paste join my team messages, because it's just so not authentic, and people can feel that. They can feel when you're not being genuine. I was talking to Blair earlier today about the copy and pasting. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, my goal was originally, when I started my 30 days, my goal was this amount of people. And I was like, the reality is I can't do that many people, because I'm not going to copy and paste messages about this. I'm going to genuinely talk to people as individuals, because that's what they are and that's what they deserve. And so you have to figure out what that number is. It actually has ended up being a lot less for me. But now I know those people I want to help. I know those people who, are open to that conversation. I know those people who have already said yes, and who we are holding hands, and we are going to make their dreams come true. And they're going to be helping other people make their dreams come true. But just don't not go for it. Again, when I started this live, I said, take this training, take 1 to 5 minutes after I hop off this video, and highlight what you are going to do, what you are going to change. Maybe for you, it is talking to people about the business. Maybe it is talking to them about what this opportunity can provide for them with options. So, Jeanette, I'm going to answer your question. So how do you get around this if you really haven't made much money or have a successful team yet? Great question. It's the same way you get around it when you don't have a Thrive experience yet. You use other people's, right? Like, you talk about other people's, what the product has done for them. There are so many things. I know third partying. I know before, I had a team. The other thing to think about, you guys, is people only know what you put out there on social media. How do they know you haven't had success? You can shout out other people. You can say, hey, check out my friend who just hit this VIP 800 bonus. They don't know that they're on your team. We're all in a big group here. Shout out somebody else's. Share someone's post. There's definitely things. And that's the thing, like, you will absolutely have success with I know this specific approach, because I will tell you, in 3.5 years, I have never, ever done it. And since I've been doing it for 30 days, I am blown away with the people who really want to know more about the opportunity for this option for this opportunity. And there's a handful of people that are doing it with me on my team, and the ones that are actually doing it and working it, they're having these conversations too. So I know that it's not unique to me, because a lot of times people will say, like, it's unique to whoever is talking about it. It's not. So you see, Nicole has 4 meetings just from this. Nicole and I have been in very close quarters, supporting each other amongst some other ladies that we were at a leadership retreat with, and we're challenging each other. Her and I both are, I'm so happy for you, Nicole. It's amazing. But here's the thing, know their pain, know how you can help them, know how you can serve them, and you got to team up with them. You can't bring them on board and say, like, all right, good luck. You got to love on them, and you have to create that success, because Janet, when you are creating success for others, it automatically creates for you. I always believe that you help other people reach their goals. You do not have to worry about yours because they will come. They will come with that. You're serving others. You're helping other people reach their goals. Your goals will happen. So I want to know what you guys are going to challenge yourself to do. I want to know how you're going to approach it. Again, the method that I'm using that is success is committing to 30 days. You guys, I have a countdown of every single day. I know exactly who I need to connect with on what day. And here's the thing, you guys. What if you had 99 people? 99 people that you approached about the business. What if you had 10% that were open to conversations and half of those said yes? You have 5 new team members. I think I did that math right. I mean, when's the last time you sponsored 5 new people in 1 month, unless you were just getting started? So think about the numbers. And here's the thing. There are so many people who didn't respond to me. Trust me, you're going to get people that are going to ignore you. You are. But the reality is eventually they'll come around, and maybe they won't, maybe they will, but you're constantly feeding them information. You know, the next week, send them, a success tip off of our YouTube channel. Send them your own story. Create your own story on Facebook Live and share it in there with them. Somebody you admire, say, hey, look at this person. Look at the success that they have had. So, you've got to send them quality information. But for me, it is business information. Here's the other cool thing. What happens on the sidelines, and I'm sure, Nicole, this is happening for you as well, is sometimes people are like, you know what? I don't know about the business yet, but I'd like to try the product. I'd like to experience the skincare. You just got a new customer. You just got someone new that you can help in their everyday life. And that's a great thing. You're serving them in that way. And then they may join your team as well. So I hope that this was helpful, you guys. It's been incredibly eye-opening. The biggest key takeaway from this is to challenge yourself to do something. Don't just put it on paper. Don't just tell somebody you're going to do it and you really don't do it. You're scrolling Facebook or you're sending happy birthday messages that have nothing that you're closing. You have to close. It doesn't matter. You don't have to close them to buy the product. You have to close them for a conversation. You have to close them to get on a call. You have to close them to watch your live video. Close them to get a free account. Close them for something, because what we have, our products and our business, are way too good to pass up. And I promise you, someone else is going to share it with them if you don't. So put your running shoes on and run, get yourself to Jamaica and start building even more of an amazing team than you already have. All right, you guys, I hope that that was successful. Or you guys, I'm reading all your comments now. Awesome. Oh, good, Kelly. I'm so glad you were on. I'm so excited for Kelly. She is a new team member and doing so amazing. You'll have to catch her on Facebook Live either tonight or tomorrow for her unboxing. Nicole, I am so glad, girl. You need to get on here and share this same thing, because I'm telling you, it has been incredibly impactful for me, and I hope that it will impact you. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out or drop it in the comments. All right, talk to you soon.